Oh my God, they're gonna give Lana the title.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. This is our picks for the live... The what? The SmackDown Live Money in the Bank ladder match pay-per-view event this Sunday the 18th in St. Louis. That's right. All of a sudden, Lana comes back, and she, she interferes. I was almost called him Vince McMahon. Shane McMahon's got all the girls in the ring. He's talking about making the Money in the Bank for the women's match, and plays the music plays, and it's Lana in her blue dress, missing the chair, and that's the thing she usually dances around. And she's like, I am Lana, and I want to wrestle in the ring for the title of the women. And that's my worst Lana impression, but it's hilarious. You know it. So she comes back, and then somehow she pisses off Naomi, and she's like, that's it, I want to give her the title shot. I'll even put my title on the line. Oh my God. So they're going to give her the title at Money in the Bank. You know that's what's going to happen. They just gave it to Jinder Mahal. Speaking of which, Jinder Mahal has a rematch with Randy Orton. Randy Orton gets his rematch in the rematch clause. Now, SmackDown Live closed with Randy Orton having the upper hand. Randy Orton is also from St. Louis. This is in Randy Orton's hometown. Normally, that's two bads going against you when you're going into the pay-per-view. Usually, if you have the upper hand on the go-home show, you lose on the pay-per-view. If you're ever in the home city, you lose at the pay-per-view. Look at what happened to Bayley, right? She lost to Alexa Bliss. It was in her hometown. Her whole family was there watching. But she lost. But I think Randy Orton's going to get it back because Jinder Mahal is awful. Isn't he awful? He's awful. He's just terrible. He's not even fun. He's boring.
Boo!
I was all for it when he had the celebration on SmackDown after he won the pay-per-view. It was like the main event was his celebration in the ring, and they're playing the music and they're all dancing, the carpet's there, and I'm waiting for somebody to come out and interfere, because that's what happens when you have a celebration in the ring. Someone interferes. But no, they had the whole celebration, and I'm like, where's the person that's going to interfere? It's just a snooze fest. He's not even that good of a wrestler. He's on like a steroid of steroids. The guy's like eight times he's 8 times larger than he used to be 6 months ago. I'm like, come on. It just needs to stop. All right, so I think even though Randy Orton had the upper hand on the Go Home show, and it's his hometown, Feisty Pants he's taking down a gym here in Pokemon Go. We'll talk some Pokemon Go at the end of this. It'll be great. Even though he had the upper hand and it's his hometown, I think Randy Orton is going to take it. So we got Lana defeating Naomi for the title, Randy Orton reclaiming the title in his rematch. Then we have the other title, the tag team titles. The Usos are going against a New Day. New Day has finally come back to the ring. They were on a brief hiatus. They were hurt. It's cool. They switched from Raw to SmackDown in the Superstar Shakeup, and they're coming for the titles. And it's about time, because the Usos, granted, they're funny when they want to be, and I do like the Usos. I do. It's not like I hate them or anything. It's just we need a change. It needs to keep, it's like, oh, who else is going to beat the Usos? Well, they didn't, and if you have people fight the Usos and they lose, and then why would they win at another time? So I think New Day is just going to swipe it right here. I think it'll be great. And there'll be a feud for everybody. You like the New Day, right?
The New Day!
New Day?
Nope.
New Day?
No!
Oh, no? No on the New Day?
Yes.
You do. All right.
Yes.
All right, so that brings us to the first ever
I was talking
women's...
to the Gyarados because he outraged me.
Oh, that outrage is a tough move.
Yeah.
I'll get in there with you as soon as we make this video. First ever women's lady Money in the Bank ladder match. First ever. It's going to be amazing. Charlotte, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Tamina, and Carmella. I think if Carmella wins this, she's got to lose Ellsworth. That guy is god-awful. It was cool when he was the underdog, and Dean Ambrose got behind him, and he didn't want to be AJ Styles' partner, and he's just there. Ever since he turned on Dean Ambrose, that's been the end of his usefulness. It's like, oh, you know, AJ Styles was like, oh, that's the greatest thing ever, but he's awful. He just needs to go at this point. I mean, maybe get him on 205 Live. Somebody mentioned that. That's not a bad idea, because that would be useful. Give him a new gimmick. Nobody will know who he is. It'll be great. Gotta turn up the... There it goes. I'm trying to get the brightness adjusted in here. I should have said it, but I didn't. All right, so I really think Carmella's going to win this. You know, Becky Lynch can hold her own. She doesn't really need a suitcase. Natalya, the same. Charlotte's going to face Lana after Lana wins. That's going to be that big deal. And Tamina's really not in the picture. I think Tamina is just one of those people that are there to fill a spot. That brings us to the actual Money in the Bank. Mr. Money in the Bank. Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and Baron Corbin. Now, once upon a time, I'm pretty sure they used to go with 7 guys in the match, right? So who's the 7th guy? I guess we're not going to find out. Unless now that we're in the draft, hashtag the draft. There's a video why I hate the draft. I'm going to play it for you. It's going to be awesome. I think Baron Corbin is going to take this. Nakamura is that A+ style. You know, he's that top wrestler. Doesn't need the suitcase. AJ Styles would be okay, but I think Baron Corbin's going to win it, and that's going to be him cashing in on whoever the champ is. I think that's how that's going to play out. Now, if anybody watched SmackDown Live this past week, you saw the return of Zack Ryder, and he came and he talked to the what's his name, and he's like, we need to talk about a tag team, about you and me. So maybe that's what's going to be the kickoff show, because all these matches are pretty much, you know, main card matches. There's nothing really that they can pass off to the kickoff show. So what if, like, the Hype Brothers tag up against, like, the Colognes? And I'm not talking your colon, and I'm not talking the stuff you spray to make you smell better. I'm talking...
Derp, 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 derp.
Hashtag derp. I'm talking the recycled, what are the Musketeers, not the Musketeers. Yeah, them guys. The Colognes. So maybe we'll see them in the kickoff show. Who knows? Maybe the kickoff show will be like, Renee Young mud wrestling someone. That'd be awesome. I would pay money to see that. All right, that's all we got for the picks for Money in the Bank. It's pretty good. We got to get into some Pokemon Go here. We're taking down a gym.
Not like I'm frying another Gyarados.
How far along are you?
Not like I care.
Well, you do care. You're taking the gym down. That's the first guy. What are we at? Level
8.
Level 8. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna jump in there in a second. You want to tell everybody what we're doing on the 24th? Jesse knows.
Disney.
We're going to Disney.
Eat it.
My boy, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you gonna do next?
Go to Disney.
Going to Disney. That's right. Now, in Disney is Orlando. That's the town that, you know, pretty much is there. You can catch Heracross and Corsola from the Orlando area. So, I mean, that's awesome. That's what we're going to do. But I hear the parks at Disney are pretty good, too. We're going to check them out. All right, that's all we got for this